What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Wladimir Klitschko. Dazn, they're playing hardball. They are aggressive. They're trying to sign whoever they can sign, all the signatures they can get. They want those fighters, and they don't give a shit what they have to pay to get them. And Wladimir Klitschko is no exception. Okay, Wladimir Klitschko was offered 60 million pounds to fight on Dazn to end his retirement reign. Okay, according to Tom Loeffler, he would like Deontay Wilder for Vlad. That would be a good fight to me. A lot of people, a lot of Americans would shoot that down, you know, and because they've already shot that down, the idea of it, and it's like, I think it's a good fight. But I know what Vladimir's initial reason for coming back to the sport is. He wants his revenge. He wants redemption on Fury and Joshua. Now, he could always, he can't reactivate his rematch clause because, but you know what? We don't know the contract. But I don't think it would be this long after the point. You know, that's been over 2 years ago. But he had a rematch, and I don't think AJ would have any problems fighting him, especially if he can't get a Wilder fight. You know what I mean? You got two prestigious men in the ring, one older, one younger, one more green, one more seasoned. You know, they sold out Wembley before. They'll do it again. Why not? That could happen. You know, so on top of the mandatories for Joshua, this is another fight for him. This is Wladimir Klitschko's opportunity to get everything back. You know, to get what he's lost back, you know, and then to get Fury back. You know, he could do that. I don't know how good those negotiations will go between ESPN and Dazn. However, that, I believe, is what Vladimir's intentions are, you know, because he said it. But 60 million pounds, that's a lot of money. I think that's about $83 million? It's a lot of money, man. You know, and they're not paying Wladimir Klitschko this type of money because he's a nobody. The man has a name. He is the old former king of the heavyweight division. He was one of the longest reigning heavyweights we have today. You know, him and his brother, of course, you know, and the history that he's had, he hasn't took a lot of punishment in the ring. So he's fairly fresh. And I do personally believe that Wladimir Klitschko, the layoffs helped him. I think, you know, Klitschko's one of those naturally athletic guys. You always see him doing something physical. He's always in the gym. He personally likes to work out. A lot of people don't like to work out. Like Deontay Wilder, if he had his choice, he wouldn't want to work out every day. You know, you can see how he, you know, talks about it. He complains about it even. Like, man, I don't do this for me. I'm doing this for, you know, I'm tired, boss. You know? Like, but Klitschko is one of those guys that he stays doing what he's doing. Boxing can break you down. I spar on the reg, and sparring breaks you down. The times I get in there and do what I do, it will break you down. You can overextend punches, you know. You're taking shots, right? It's a really physical sport. And if you do it bout after bout, round after round, year after year, it can get old. Look at the amount of fights that Wladimir Klitschko has, for Christ's sake. He has a lot of fights. What, 66 fights, 67 fights total? He has a lot of fights. He's been in the game a long time. And I think because a guy that is athletic like that year-round, boxing can weigh on him, especially when you get older, because as you get older, it's not about how harder you do something, it's how smarter you do something. And I think the layoffs is a smart thing to do, you know? And the reasoning for this is, look how he looked in the Joshua fight instead of the Fury fight. You see what I'm saying? The layoff, I believe, actually did him merit. You know, the time of rest was for Wladimir Klitschko. So he's taken another rest period. He might wake up and smell the bacon, right? So this is a great opportunity Now we're not sure if he accepts it or not. I think it depends on what fights are available. You know, he might want to go after Joshua and take that 60 million pounds. You know? But I think he wants Joshua and Fury, honestly. And I think he wants Fury, then Joshua, in that order, because of the way he's lost. You know, you guys remember, Fury got out. He coked himself out of a rematch. He was not eligible. He was not ready to fight. You know, he was in no shape of physical condition to fight Klitschko. Okay, so, again, Klitschko was ready for the second time. He wanted that rematch. It didn't happen, so he fought JJ a couple years later. You know, and in between that layoff, you know, there's a lot of fights that he could have fought from other champions. So I'm going to leave it with that. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Wladimir Klitschko being offered 60 million pounds. Who do you guys think he should fight? Who and why? Please leave your comments below. Please like and subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.